Hi. Recently, thousands of Chinese troops have forced their way into the Galwan Valley in Ladakh, in the disputed Kashmir region. The armies of the world's two most populous nations are locked in a tense face-off high in the Himalayas. So, in such moment, a question arises that if China wages a war against India, which countries are going to side by India and who will be the winner? Let's discuss this topic. But before that, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, then at first subscribe the channel to stay tuned with future updates. Presently, India and China are significantly stronger and more dangerous than they were back in 1962, when First India-China War was occurred. After the amazing foreign policies of PM Modi, I feel that India is at much better condition compared to earlier. If a war breaks out between India and China, Pakistan will provide complete support to China and openly wage war against India. India will have to fight both China and Pakistan. In such situations, according to my analysis, Israel, US, Japan, Russia, UK, Vietnam, Bhutan, France, Germany, Singapore, Mongolia, Spain, Portugal, Taiwan, Afghanistan, Australia will help India. United States of America. Recently, when a warlike situation has occurred with China in Indo-China border, though US President Donald Trump tweeted that he wants to mediate the issue, but Donald Trump's offer to mediate is just his usual Twitter reaction. Due to many past issues, the relation between US and China is not friendly. It has become worse regarding coronavirus pandemic. Trump declared the virus as Chinese virus. The president of US, Donald Trump, is pro-Indian. Mr. Donald Trump has very clear views about Islamic terrorism and Pakistan. He has already banned 7 Islamic countries for American visa and can be strict towards Pakistan. He is having high regards towards Indian culture and Indians. So, under these circumstances, it's sure that in the time of war, if Trump continues his presidency, USA will support India. But in a land war, along the border, US is not much helpful. But in sea and air, US help can turn India into definite winner. Russia. In case of Russia, though recent Russia-China diplomatic relation is not bad, but it's sure that Russia will not break up its historic friendship with India. Soviet Union has always backed India even during the time when West had put up sanctions against India. And also, who can forget the 1971 war, when American destroyers pulled into the Bay of Bengal to help Pakistan. It was Soviet Union who helped India by sending its nuclear submarines in Indian waters, which forced US and UK to get out of the conflict zone. Israel. Israelis have always wanted to be a key ally of India. They always wanted to set up warm diplomatic relations with India since its formation, and it eventually did in 1990s. Israelis did help India against Pakistan in 1971 war by providing arms to Mukti Bahini and also offered to help Indian armed forces through sale of arms. Moreover, Israelis even helped India during Kargil war. Though during the formation of Israel, the Congress-led India government had not supported Israel, but in the same time, Hindu nationalist leaders of that time supported the creation of Israel. Hindu Mahasabha leader Binayak Damodar Savarkar supported the creation of Israel on both moral and political grounds and condemned Congress-ruled India government's vote at the UN against Israel. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh RSS leader Madhav Sadasiv Galwalkar admired Jewish nationalism and believed Palestine was the natural territory of the Jewish people, essential to their aspiration for nationhood. So, when Hindu nationalism supporter BJP has come into power, the relation between India and Israel turned more strong. The two PMs, Modi and Netanyahu's friendship is well known. Both countries together are fighting against Islamic terrorism for many decades. Also, Israel will not like to lose the chance to destroy the terrorism hub Pakistan, the all-time friend of China. Afghanistan. It is certain that Afghanistan will try to provide all its support to India, maybe by providing its territory to Indian troops so that they can attack Pakistan, the allied force of China. Friends, it needs to, at least diplomatically, the reason being India is arms importer from France. So, thus in a war, it is basic necessity or duty of a country which provides arms to a country to help them on a diplomatic front. Brazil. Considering the strong relation between newly elected President of Brazil and Indian PM Modi, Brazil will stand on India's side. Also, the President of Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro, who has many similarities with Trump's ideologies, like Trump, Jair Bolsonaro is also a pro-India leader. Iran. When Pakistan allowed China to build Gwadar port in Pakistan, in response to that, Iran allowed India to build Sabahar port in Iran. So it's enough to say where they stand. South Korea. The relation between India and South Korea looked nice during the recent visit of President Moon Jae-in to India, opening the largest mobile factory in Noida. We can hope for it. Also, the North Korea will be on China's side, supporting ally Pakistan. They may want to be on opposite of North Korea. South Africa. The present relation between India and South Africa is very strong. At the invitation of Sri Narendra Modi, President of South Africa has undertaken a state visit to India last year on Republic Day celebration of India as a state guest honor. United Kingdom. The relation between UK and China has recently gone worst. UK accused China regarding coronavirus pandemic, and also recently the United Kingdom has expressed deep concern over China's plans to impose a so-called national security law on Hong Kong. In return, China threatens countermeasures against the UK. The relation between British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Indian Prime Minister Modi is too friendly. So in time of war against China, it's definite that UK will stand with India. Australia. Recently, Australia has demanded an inquiry against China regarding coronavirus outbreak, which turned into a bitter relationship with China. So it's a probability to hope Australia in India's side. Australia may also remain neutral, but it's sure that it will not support China. Japan. The India and Japan are natural allies. The friendship between India and Japan has a long history rooted in spiritual affinity and strong cultural and civilizational ties. So, in case of Japan's support to India, no answer needed. So, if a war breaks out, the probability of India's win is also confirmed, because India will be in powerful side as China can use only the weapons that it developed and built on its own, whereas India can buy any weapon they want from USA, Russia, Israel, France, etc. As we all know the military technologies of these countries are far more advanced than that of China. Also, India will get the advantage of the social and political system of India. India is a democratic country, whereas China is not. The Indian soldiers would act much more bravely since they know they are fighting for themselves. The Chinese soldiers, on the other hand, would be fighting just to satisfy the whims of their government only. So friends, this is for all today. Hope you like this video. Please give your comment in the comment section. Also, to stay tuned with our future videos, don't forget to subscribe the channel. We will meet again shortly. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.